One person watching the Republican National Convention is former NFL player, North Carolina Congressman Heath Shuler. I spoke to him today about the RNC and asked him why he thinks Congress is so divided while the American people are suffering. The quarterback for the University of Tennessee and runner-up to the Heisman Trophy, Heath Shuler, went on to play for the Redskins and the Saints. The North Carolina native eventually ran for Congress, beating the long-term Republican incumbent for the 11th District. Now out of politics, Shuler is paying attention to the conventions.
I think it's a reflection of how the president's kind of ran the presidency. I mean, you have that negative, that kind of, throwing bombs at the other party. I don't think that's Biden.
Shuler decided not to run again when his district was gerrymandered in favor of Republicans. Mark Meadows went on to win that seat and is currently President Trump's chief of staff. While he served, Shuler was a member of the conservative and centrist Blue Dog Democrats and is bothered by the lack of anything getting done in today's Congress.
I think you're only seeing a divide right now in Congress. They're only a division. It's an us versus them mentality, depending on which side of the aisle that you stand on.
One solution, he says, would be if they would work 5 days a week, just like the rest of us, and stay in D.C. on weekends.
Having them stay there for a longer period of time would actually give our country better oversight of the policies that we have. But most importantly, it'll allow those members of Congress to get to know one another.
As Americans face a pandemic and economic crisis, Shuler wants lawmakers to do better and help the country.
I think that was kind of probably one of the things that I did best when I was there, was to actually, bring legislation back to the center, as opposed to allowing the fringe groups to control the policy on either side of the aisle.
And I did ask Shuler if he thought of getting back into politics, specifically to run for Senate when Richard Burr retires. He said he has thought about it, but for right now he is sticking to the private sector.